The judge's voice faded into a low hum as my wife's lawyer stood. He adjusted his tie, smiled like he already owned the room. "My client's husband is a low-level mechanic with a history of disappearing," he said. "He is unfit to raise a child." My wife didn't look at me. She nodded. A small movement. Practiced. "Even he didn't attend my mother's funeral," she added softly, like she was embarrassed for me. That landed harder than the insult. Because I had been there, I remembered the smell of lilies, the way her hands shook in mine, the rain soaking through my jacket while I held the umbrella too low. But truth doesn't matter in court. Only what sounds believable. I looked at my son, 8 years old, feet not touching the floor, eyes searching for me like he was afraid I might vanish if he blinked. Disappear. That word again. My jaw stayed still. I'd learned that skill overseas. How? To keep the face calm while the body prepares for impact. The lawyer kept talking, painting me small, useless, unreliable. I let him, because this wasn't the first time my wife had erased me. It was just the most public. The betrayal hadn't started in that courtroom. It started months earlier, quietly, like rot behind drywall. She became careful with her phone. Not secretive, calculated. There's a difference. She'd leave the room to take calls. Lower her voice when she said my name, like it tasted wrong. And my son started asking questions he shouldn't have known to ask. "Are you coming back this time? When you go away, is it because of me?" I never went away. I was always working, always present. But someone had been rewriting me. I didn't confront her. Men who rush only give their enemies time to prepare. So I watched. I memorized patterns, tracked inconsistencies. Noted dates, she said. I wasn't around. Dates. I could place myself down to the minute. Then I found the email. Not a confession. An invitation. A legal consultation. From her firm. Sent before she told me she wanted a divorce. That was the moment I understood. This wasn't about love ending. It was about control shifting. In the courtroom, her lawyer paused, waiting for the judge's response. That's when the door opened behind us. Heavy. Deliberate. The bailiff straightened, cleared his throat. "Judge," he said, voice tight. "There's a man from the State Department here to see the court." I didn't move, but inside something finally went quiet. The courtroom shifted before anyone spoke. You can feel it when power changes hands. The air tightens. People sit straighter. The man from the State Department didn't rush, didn't scan the room, didn't look impressed. He walked to the judge and handed over a folder. Thin, gray, unmarked. The kind that never carries good news. "I apologize for the interruption," he said, calm, flat. "But this proceeding involves a protected individual." Protected. That word echoed louder than any accusation thrown at me minutes earlier. My wife finally turned. Her face drained slowly, like someone watching a mistake replay in real time. The judge opened the folder, brows tightening with each page. "I was unaware the respondent was under federal clearance," she said carefully. The lawyer blinked. Once, twice. "I'm sorry, what?" The man from the State Department looked at me then. Just a nod. I stood. No speech, no defense. "Your Honor," he continued, "the respondent's employment has been intentionally misrepresented for security reasons. His disappearances were classified deployments. His absence from the funeral, also government-mandated." Silence crushed the room. I watched my wife's hands tremble as she clutched the table. She knew. Not the details, but she knew enough. Because she was the one who told her lawyer I was a mechanic. The one who framed my silence as neglect. The one who used my secrecy against me. The judge closed the folder. "This court will take a recess," she said. "Immediately." The lawyer tried to speak. Words fell apart before they reached his mouth. As they escorted my wife out, she finally looked at me. Not angry, not hurt. Afraid. Later in the hallway, she whispered my name like it was a question she didn't want answered. "I didn't know," she said. "They told me." "I know," I replied. That's what broke her. Because I wasn't yelling, wasn't pleading. I handed her something, another folder, phone records, messages, a timeline she didn't know I'd built. Her affair, with her own attorney. The consultations, the strategy, the plan to erase me. Her knees buckled. I didn't help her stand. The custody ruling came quickly after that. Full custody, supervised visits. The judge didn't look at her when she spoke. Weeks later, I packed my son's room in the new house. He watched quietly. "Are you going to disappear again?" he asked. I knelt, met his eyes. "No," I said. "I was never gone." That night, after he slept, I burned my old work jacket. The one everyone thought defined me. I didn't need it anymore. Some people lose everything when the truth comes out. Others finally get their name back. And I walked away with mine.